I'm Chris Williams. I'm the Data Center Solutions Manager for the Southeast region here at Subzero Engineering. I am here to try to come up with a solution for each and every one of our customers, be it an end user, a reseller, or perhaps a contractor, and try to help them determine what's going to be the best fit for them with their data center. I'm really excited to work with this team, especially being one of the newest guys, because I have got a wealth of tribal knowledge that I'm drawing from. One of the sales guys on our team, he was an installer at one point. One of the sales application engineers was an installer at one point. So we have a wealth of people that I can draw from, and that's been really good for me to help me get my feet under me pretty quickly. The greatest strengths I think that I bring to this role is I'm a great listener. I think that's imperative in this role because we pride ourselves on coming up with very specific solutions for our customer. So intently listening to make sure you're understanding exactly what it is that they want is important. Hearing the customer is very important to me because I know what it's like to try to have an objective met. And if somebody's not an active listener, then it's challenging for you to convey to them what you're trying to achieve. So it's very important to listen, to ask questions to gain better understanding in what their objective is. I think the best thing as a salesperson we can do when we walk into a data center is not walk in with an agenda. Our agenda should be listen and understand what their needs are. Oftentimes we walk in and we think we know what they're going to need, and we can do that. We can draw from our past experience and bring that in, but I think the most important thing is to stop for a moment. Listen to them, have them describe what it is that they're trying to achieve, look around the entire data center, and then start working on what the end result should be. I think that because we are a custom installer, a custom manufacturer, that really helps us to shine and to stand out among our competition. And I think our customers like us and they come to us for that because they're not going to get an out-of-the-box solution. We're going to walk into that data center, we're going to intently listen to what their needs are, and we're going to consult with them. We're going to offer past experience that we have, we're going to offer our insights, we're also going to learn what their pain points are, because what we may have learned from a previous customer would be fit perfectly for them, but there might need to be some tweaks. So listening intently is going to help you take that past experience and marry it up to what you're looking at in that particular scenario. Something that I love about our leadership here at Subzero Engineering, first and foremost, my direct manager, Gary Damichel, he was the number 2 employee at this firm. You don't often find the person that was behind much of the design, and you can walk up, shake his hand, and learn from him. And he is the guy that will come out in the field with you, help you measure, speak with your customer, and I feel like that customer really understands that they are important because we've got the guy that built the first door that's standing in front of them and helping them to work out a solution for them. Subzero Engineering is the leader when it comes to turnkey engineering solutions in the mission-critical environment. What makes us different is when it comes to our customization. We're not just going to be an out-of-the-box product like some of our competitors are. We are going to work with the customer from the early design phases clear to the commissioning of their equipment. And we're going to do that not just with the sales team, but we're going to do that with our applications engineers, which are our designers. We're also going to do that with our installers in the field. We're going to make sure that you're getting a customized solution absolutely from the front end to the back end. So the customers that we see here at Subzero Engineering ranges everything from an end user, which might be an owner of a solo data center, all the way to hyperscale, like the big social media conglomerates. We have a partner as well that's under the same umbrella called Simplex. Their main focus is in the clean rooms, we're in the data center. So when you look at the overall umbrella of who we are working with, it could be aeronauticals, It could be pharmaceuticals, it could be hospitals, anything that's in that mission critical space. Those are the customers that we're taking care of, and we've got two ends of the spectrum that are addressing those needs. Some of the things that I have seen that make us really stand out and make us different from our competitors comes down to our lead times. It comes down to the support that we give to our customers from design all the way through commissioning of their equipment. It comes down to the installation and how we will work hand in hand with the customer to give them exactly what they need and make certain that our product is going to fit into their data center. Those rooms are very hot. They've got equipment that's running all the time, generating a lot of heat, generating a lot of power. Those air conditioning units, sometimes they're powered by water, so there's a lot of water consumption as well as a lot of power consumption. If we can come in and we can help them to better manage the cooling capacity of that room, now we're able to reduce those energy costs. We're able to reduce the amount of water consumption that's going on in that room. By us helping them to better manage the cooling in that room, we're able to increase the life of the equipment that they're using. So when it comes to the lead times that we have here at Subzero Engineering, we are light years above our competitors. What sets us apart is we have a really strong manufacturing facility. We're currently in 155,000 square feet with state-of-the-art technology and very great innovation. So we are able to produce in-house a lot of the products that other companies can't produce. We have a dedicated customer service team that's always a phone call away to address any needs that they have as well. Our installation team, when they are on site, works great with the customer in a sort of off-the-cuff situation that they may encounter to make sure that they're giving them the precise solution that they need. So from front to back, the customer is going to get fantastic customer service from us. Something that customers love about us as well is we try to keep it simple. We look for what is the most appropriate solution for their data center. Again, we're not an out-of-the-box solution. We're going to work with them to give them specifically what they need, and we're going to make sure that we are giving them precisely the end objective and making it as easy and simple for them as possible. Something that we have here at Subzero Engineering is a yes, we can attitude. And what I mean by that is if a customer has brought something to us that somebody else may not have even asked, we don't say no. We say, let's see what we can do. We always will take the feedback from the customer and see if there's something that we can do to help them achieve that end objective. One of the things that we offer here at Subzero Engineering is a computational fluid dynamics study. What that's going to do, it's going to help a customer to see what containment is going to do for them in their particular data center. One of the components that comes along with that CFD study is an ROI statement. They'll be able to know within a certain range what their return on investment is going to be. We have a particular customer that we did an install for, and they had discovered a huge savings to their bottom line, so they went among the various departments trying to find out where the savings was coming from. They ultimately ended up landing at the IT department, and they asked them, hey, have you guys done any sort of efficiency upgrades? And they said, yeah, we had implemented Subzero Engineering containment, and that translated into a $50,000 per month savings to their bottom line. The return on investment is going to be pretty quick for them. So I joined Subzero Engineering in April of 2022. Prior to that, we had undergone a global pandemic, which the entire country suffered from. And so I have felt some of the pains and some of the challenges, but what has been really nice is to see how leadership has immediately started tackling those problems. Leadership has investigated, leadership has identified exactly what those ailments are that we've had, and we've implemented steps to take care of them. So we have a lot of leadership in place, we have a lot of support in place that is really turning the tide and bringing us to the strong leader that we are. So from the moment that a customer comes to the salesperson asking for a solution, we immediately go to that SAE that we call them. And we're working with that person because they are a wealth of knowledge when it comes to exactly what the products are, how they go together, and what is the best way to design so that it fits into that customer's needs. The importance of having that is now that project manager intimately knows every single project that falls within your territory. That's beneficial to the customer because now that customer is not sharing a project manager, they're dedicated to your needs. If you have an issue on your job, you have a point of contact you can go to immediately to try to get that issue resolved. We have a dedicated site services manager. The site services manager is responsible for all the installations across the United States. When you think about the kind of projects that we're walking into, there's a lot of confidentiality issues, there's OSHA requirements, there's sometimes safety is paramount. So having that dedicated person that is very well versed on navigating those areas is supremely important. Something that's very important to us here at Subzero Engineering are our third-party partners. We call those resellers. They have a lot of products that they sell into data centers, containment being one of them. We can't be in all of the places where they can be, so we very much appreciate that relationship that we have with them, and we very much appreciate that they have chosen us as their containment solution to present to their customers. We look for a solid reputation. We look for longevity in the industry from them. We look for how they have dealt with their customers because we want somebody that's going to have the same values and the same sort of customer service that we want to deliver when we're working directly with that end user. Our corporate headquarters is in Salt Lake City, Utah. We have 155,000 square foot facility. Of that 155,000 square feet, we have 30,000 square feet that's just dedicated to office personnel that are constantly here to support our customers and make sure they're getting what they need. We have computational fluid dynamics study that we'll do early on in the design phase with our customer, and then we'll install the product, but we don't just walk away after that. We want to have an ongoing relationship with that specific build, with that specific data center. So we will offer consultation services to them to make sure that they're growing beyond what we have initially done and checking in on them periodically to see what other needs they may have. It's a fairly new department for us, but very robust. And a customer can call in at any time if they want to check on their purchase order, if they want to see what their lead time is, if they want to understand better how the pieces and parts go together for their project. We have a dedicated customer service team that's going to be there to answer those kinds of questions. When it comes to working with our customers in the early stages of their design, we're going to be walking hand in hand with them. We're going to make sure that we're listening intently. We're going to make sure that we're getting exactly what it is that they want for an end objective. And we're going to offer our insights that we have from tons and tons of experience from the smallest customer to the largest customer. We're going to bring that to them and help them to flesh out exactly what it is that they need and give them the kind of components that will make their data center exactly what they want it to be. We are the leader in turnkey engineering solutions, both for the clean room side and the data room side when it comes to this mission critical environment. The value of a CFD when it comes to the preliminary stages of a project is very important because it helps the customer first see what the flow is of the air moving around their particular data room. It will also help them to see the difference in the types of containment, be it hot aisle containment or cold aisle containment. It'll help them to decide which one's going to be most appropriate for their configuration. And then sometimes a customer may push back and they don't know that the containment is appropriate for them, but once they see the end result of the CFD study, they know exactly how important containing their space is. What a customer has a right to expect when working with Subzero Engineering is short lead times, an A to Z design partner that's going to work with them from front to back, and an installation that's going to be perfect. We have our essential line, which is more of our foundational line, a bit more cost effective for those cost conscious customers. And then we have our elite line, which sort of has a storefront finish. It's very nice and customizable, makes it a dream for installers to piece together. What's also excellent is when you can look at the various pieces and parts, we can fit them all together to come up with a solution that's going to fit that particular customer. So if they wanted to go with an essential panel, but they want to use our elite doors, they're going to fit together nicely. When you see this essential line and our elite line on the website, they're going to look nearly identical. But we encourage you to come visit us at our Salt Lake City facility. We have a whole demo room where you can actually put your hands on these products and you can feel the difference and you can decide what's going to be best for your needs. We have also our aisle frame. What makes that thing significant and different is you can really customize that for growth in your data center. And it's kind of a turnkey solution. You can set that thing up, slide your racks in when they're ready. They've got outriggers so that you can hang your busway and your ladder racks from it. It is a very nice way to walk in day one, slide your racks in, and everything is in place. What's great about our product, it's not an out-of-the-box product, it's customized. We can configure these things sometimes in the field so that it's going to fix that problem area that we had found. I've seen guys take the panels apart and make cuts so that it can fit around an obstruction that we didn't initially know was there. The benefit to having us do the install is because we can make that work in the final step of your installation. And then the customer is totally happy and didn't even know there was a problem in the first place. One thing we would absolutely encourage you to do is come and see our new facility in Salt Lake City. We have an entire wing that is dedicated to research and development. We have an area where you can come and touch the product in our demo room, put your hands on it, see how it works, and then you'll see state-of-the-art equipment. You'll see great innovation and technology when it comes to our manufacturing facility. We'd love to show it off. Please come and see us. One of the biggest challenges, maybe the biggest challenge that I hear from customers very frequently is the supply chain issue. There are some products that are being sold into the data center that are years down the road before they can get them. We have critiqued every step of the way from when it goes to the saw till it goes to the next piece in the production line, because we want to make sure that we're doing this as efficiently as we can so that we can get the product out to our customer. And then we've taken a hard look at what those areas are. We've addressed them. We put leadership in place. We put processes in place to overcome them so that our customer will have the best experience. We believe in taking responsibility for the challenges that we've had, but we're continually working to improve upon them. We have taken a hard look at our processes in our production department, making sure that things are flowing from A to Z the way that they should, so that we can get the product out to our customer in a timely fashion. Some of the challenges that are happening in the data center world is power consumption and water consumption, and that all comes down to how can we better manage that air conditioning in that room. And that's a big place that we can improve upon. So helping that data center manager find out the hot spots, helping that data center manager better control their set temperature, helping them can segregate the hot air from the cold air is going to help them reduce their power costs. It's going to help them reduce their water consumption. We see the importance of making sure that we're contributing to green, and we're contributing to a lower carbon emissions. And if even in a small way, because of the containment that we're doing in these data centers, will help with that, that's very important to us. What's really exciting about working here at Subzero Engineering is we also have our brothers and sisters in the Simplex side. They work in environments that we don't work in. One in particular is the pharmaceutical side. They were very much involved in providing solutions during COVID so that America could get rolling again. And we from time to time get to hear about the projects that they're working on. What's amazing about Subzero Solutions is our fit and finish, our customization, our aesthetic. When you look at our components compared to what you might find in the marketplace, you're going to see a significant difference. So in terms of the product, that really makes us shine. What also makes us shine is it comes down to how we're going to walk hand in hand with you on the design side. And then once we actually land on that design, you're going to have somebody that comes out and installs it professionally and do it exactly to the specifications. And if we encounter any kind of bumps along the road, you've got somebody that's highly skilled, highly trained, that's going to be able to overcome that and have you end up with the end objective that you're looking for. The culture that we have here is very much a family kind of culture. Everybody is seen as being an integral part of this, from the designers to the drafters, to the installers, to even the sales guys. I want to thank you so much for the confidence that you have in Subzero Engineering. When you're out there talking with your end user customers and you are preaching the strength, the benefits, the connectivity, and the aesthetic of Subzero products, we are so grateful that you have that kind of confidence and that kind of trust in us. We believe in the product and we're so grateful that you believe in it the same degree that we do. I take pride in my work because at the end of the day, we are delivering to the customer precisely what it is that they need. Customers can be more confident with Subzero Engineering right now because we have taken a hard look at the areas where we've had challenges, and we have implemented steps, leadership, and solutions to overcome those challenges. I am Chris Williams with Subzero Engineering, and I want to hear what you have to say.